Hello friends, welcome back to My Beautiful Gone Life. And today I'm going to share with you a very beautiful, gorgeous flowering plant called as the Begum Bahar. It's also called as a princess flower, and it also has another scientific name which I'll put up. This plant was picked by me from a local nursery for which I had paid about 120 in a month of May, and it's easily available in any part of the country, you can say, for that matter. This beautiful plant just adds a dash of color to the normal green gardens that we have. Besides this vibrant purple color, the leaves itself are also beautiful. It has this elongated leaf which is narrowing at the tip and looks beautiful because it has this marking on the same. So let me share with you how I take care about this plant. With regards to the sunlight, this plant requires full sunlight. It requires that sun to bring about this vibrancy and the gorgeousness in the color. Besides that, I have not tried to keep it in shade at all, and it gets a full afternoon sun. If you notice the leaves have burned at the tip, but then it is doing quite well in that sunlight and in that spot for me. Another point you must remember is once these flowers are bloomed, you have to deadhead them, in the sense just remove off the bud which is already been shed. With that, it gives it a boost to bring about more flowers. With regards to the soil, I have used a very well draining soil wherein I have used equal proportion of my vermicompost and the garden soil. That is all. I've not added any sand to it, but that soil is porous enough and the water drains out easily. Watering plays a very important role in the growth of this plant and with regards to the flowers and the blooms. This plant requires moisture. Everyday watering is required for this plant because the moisture content helps its roots to grow. Also, you must remember that when I say it requires a water content or it requires a moisture, it does not mean that you keep watering it and it leads to a soggy soil. If that happens, it will lead to root rot and your plant may wither away and die. This plant can be easily propagated through cuttings. With regards to the cuttings, you can just cut off a very healthy branch and grow it in cocopeat and vermicompost. Keep it in a shaded area, and once it has rooted, you can transfer it to a new pot. With its time in my garden, I have not experienced any pest attack on this plant, but as you know, most plants do get attacked by pests and mealybugs. In that case, you can always use an insecticide spray and protect it from pests. This is where exactly my plant lives. It is in the front yard of mine, and it is placed amongst the other plants. What I had done is, with this plant, in a last 20 days time, I had removed off its upper soil and added a little bit of vermicompost with slow releasing fertilizer, that is your bone meal fertilizer. And within a span of this 20 days, it has just given me this wonderful flowers, this gorgeous flowers that just makes my front garden vibrant and pretty to look at. A very low maintenance plant does not require this extravagant care of the same. Once you add it to your garden, it will remain forever in your garden and will always bless you throughout the year with this gorgeous purple flowers that brings about this vibrancy and a beautiful look to your garden. That is all, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video as much I enjoyed to show it to you. Thank you so much for watching. I see you again. Bye.